medieval mystical weirdo. Oh wow, look. Little plastic eyeballs. Somewhere between cracker and bread. Got all this way to go. Good morning from Olderfjord or Russenes, Norway. It's been great here. We stayed here 3 nights. We saw Nordkyn. We actually left last night to get some views of the northern lights. So here's where we're going today. We are here. Now today we're driving around this fjord through Lakselv, around this road, and then we're cutting off this road onto this very strange, obscure road way up this peninsula area type thing, way up to this town called Kjøllefjord. So, looks like a super sunny day, and it's gonna be kind of a long drive, but we'll see what happens on the way. Let's go. So last night, my Aurora app said, maybe you can see them tonight. You should go out now. So I looked around on Google Maps for a place to go, and the place I found was about 9 kilometers away from our house we were staying. And it was this little church on a little back lane where Google Street View car had not gone. So we went there last night. It was just a total gamble. I hadn't seen any pictures of it. I didn't know if it was going to work out or not, and it worked out great. So now, before we leave this area, we're going to go back and see the whole thing in the daytime. It's actually surrounded by water, and I didn't realize how close the water was. You couldn't see the water at night. In addition to its starring role in my Aurora photography, it's just a really nice place. It's all locked. I mean, it's not a real robust locking system, so I could get in, but I guess I won't. I don't even know what this is called. That sign on the road just said churchyard, Kierkegaard. I'm beginning to think that some of the sheep don't take the E6 that seriously. By the way, the reason I didn't do a video about walking around Olderfjord or Russenes is because I couldn't find anything to walk around. They seem to be just little spots on the map, and there's a place called Russenes down a little street, but it's like 4 people's houses and there's only one little road, so there was nothing really to see. Greetings from a remote, medieval, mystical, weirdo forest in extreme, far northern Norway. This is a place that very few people come, even Norwegians. Nobody comes way out here to the ends of reality. The good thing about Norway is that this forest is right next to the highway, which is right next to a fjord. The scenery in northern Norway, just from the road, is more than you can handle sometimes. Let's go and see what they have. Little plastic eyeballs. Great! Just pulled over to this little rest area because I thought this would be an information sign or something, and it's a life preserver. Okay. See if you can see this, a couple of ducks in the water of this fjord here. Oh no, I scared them off. Oops. Well, it's time for another exciting Norwegian roadside bathroom break. These things are great. I don't mean they're great inside, but it's great that they're here. So this one we have the very simple style, the simple metal hook to lock it. Not much to this one, but it's here. I feel as refreshed as a daisy. Or refreshed as a northern Norway Arctic little white flower. Lunchtime. Found some picnic tables here at Lebesby Nature Reserve. This sign explains that pine trees are the most ubiquitous in all the world, and the most northerly pine trees in the world are to be found here. So the store we were at, the co-op back in Lakselv, did not have any sandwiches. We couldn't find any like ready-to-eat lunch things, so we had to improvise. Here's what we got. Frokost, which I think means breakfast. Some things, little hard, flat, rectangular breads that are more like crackers, somewhere between cracker and bread. And to put on them, in honor of King Oscar climbing up to Nordkap, we got King Oscar mackerel spread, I think is what this is. Mackerel fillet, it says. So I'm gonna put that on the Frokost crackers somehow. And then a granola yogurt, which is always tasty. Got blueberry. And a banana I bought a few days ago that I never ate. Maybe a green Coca-Cola can. Not bad, huh? Okay, what is this? Some kind of sauce with tomato and chili in it. Whatever. I was expecting something like tuna fish. You can't go wrong with a bathroom in a place like this. Beautiful facilities. 5 minutes down the road was the thing I'd been looking forward to seeing for months. Silfar Canyon, a short hike through the woods from a potholed parking area. All right, we found it in this parking lot, Silfar Canyon. Let's go see what it's about. Wow! Look at this. Just a sheer steep drop off. This is part of the nature reserve, I think, that we just had lunch in. Oh wow, look. I don't want to get too close because it looks a little daunting, but check that out. This is about as wild as Scandinavia gets. I just got to see what it looks like over the edge here. Whoa. Okay, come out all the way onto the rocks here. As far as I can go, just to touch the water, yet again. Beautiful cold river water. Oh. Actually, my hands are so cold from the air, the water doesn't feel that bad. And that's what I call my little side trip to Silfar Canyon. You may say Silfar Canyon, I say Silfar Gorji. Well, I wanted something weird and wild and new for this day's driving, and I got it. A canyon. Haven't seen many canyons in Norway. Very impressive. Freezing cold Arctic river water. Clear, crisp, pure, flowing through that canyon that it's cutting. Fantastic. We'd seen lots of reindeer signs on the roads of northern Norway, and had seen lots of reindeer. But despite the frequent moose signs, we hadn't encountered any of those elusive beasts. Until today. We just saw our first moose. 2 moose. Looks like an adult and a child, or a male and a female, or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, 2 moose just crossed the road in front of us. Looking kind of like reindeer with different horns, to be honest. I didn't get a real close look because they bounded off into the woods, but... Moose! Finally! Moose! So we're on Highway 98. I guess we're here. We're going to the town of Olderfjord. And then we're leaving Highway 98 to get on 888, go all the way up here to 894, and our room is right here, right before we get to Kjøllefjord. And I think this right here, this is the actual northern point of the European mainland, because this is not an island, this is actually an isthmus right here, so it breaks through. So, Nordkyn, which is over here somewhere, is not really the north point of the mainland, it's right here, but no road goes there. Anyway, so, got all this way to go. Okay, the road right outside of Olderfjord is giving us another trip milestone. Just in a second. 2,000 kilometers since leaving Narvik. Woo! The more digits your road has, the wilder and more remote and kind of crazier it is. So this morning we started on the E6, and now for a while we've been driving on 98, 2 digits. Now we're turning on to 888, 3 digits towards, actually the 894 towards Kjøllefjord. So what is this road going to be like? The 98 has been a little bit rough, a little bit windy and everything. The 888 I'm looking forward to. This is truly wild Norway. Trying to make good time on the drive today, but I had to pull over here for this Lebesby Church. 1720 to 1800. New church, built, I don't know, something 1820. Maybe renovated 1875. Okay. I see Brent unter Kriegshandlinger. November 1944, probably that was when it was destroyed. November 44. I guess that's a 9. 1962. Okay. So this version from 1962, after the Germans destroyed the old one in 1944. All right, well that's the greatest church steeple I've seen so far on this trip. Take a quick look at the cemetery just to see what the gravestones are like and stuff. And we got to hit the road again. We're still like maybe halfway on today's trip, and it's almost 4 p.m. already. All these look pretty new. 2017, 2015, 2009. Jonsen. Uh-oh, here we go. Larsen. Fridtjof Nikolai Larsen, 1917 to 1987. Brand new, maybe? No headstone yet. Knut Torrebakken Loritzen. Well, if you're ever in this area in years to come after this video, stop by the Lebesby Church and see if that guy has got his own full-scale headstone yet. Another bathroom break here at a particularly nice facility. So I expected this drive on 888 to be wild and remote and rugged and not a very good road surface and no sign of people anywhere. However, it has proven to be, so far in the first 20 or 30 minutes or so, it is proven that it is endless, like comfortable little farmlands and roadside communities, and it seems very, very peaceful and welcoming and comforting. As soon as I took that last video saying how there was nothing but houses and farm communities and stuff along the way, we've entered this crazy land of just sweeping vistas and huge valleys and big bald mountains. And Norway has seen fit to put a little bench here in case you just want to sit and ponder it all. This is the Olderfjord, and this is, out there, the Hopseidet. This little bit of land between Olderfjord and Hopseidet is 1 kilometer wide, and it links this big peninsula up to the north, where we're going, with the rest of the mainland to the south. The Germans in World War II, to bring them up again, they wanted to blast a path through here between both fjords to make shipping easier, I guess, or whatever, which didn't happen. Although when they retreated in 1944 or so, they, for some reason, shot and killed several civilian fishermen here, unarmed fishermen. And it was investigated, but nothing was ever charged. But a monument to them has been placed here. Here we go. It's called the Nordkyn tragedy. Nordkyn is the area here. This monument was put here by King Olav himself. And according to this information sign right here, this road, Highway 888, is one of the most weathered in the country every year. It just gets a battering from the Arctic conditions here. So it's apparently very difficult going in winter. Here, in late September, it's really perfection. Our cabin just outside Kjøllefjord was run by a family of Sami people, reindeer herders who have long lived in this remote part of Scandinavia. They gave us a warm welcome, and so did their pets.
Yes, you know the food is inside.
Hello,
Yes.
hello. All right, see you. And another pet. Hey, how's it going? Do you get along with the reindeer? The sun finally went down, and we were treated to another Northern Lights display over the nearby mountain ridge from our back porch. Another perfect day in the Arctic. Thanks for watching.